to Very Vegan with Terry. I am Terry. I am so glad you're here. Welcome back. Welcome if you are new. Today, we're going to be doing steak. Huh? You heard me right. Steak with no animal products. Can't wait to show you how this is done. Shall we get started? I think we should. All right, we are going to start with about a cup of beets. We'll put that in my food processor. And my dog just went running after a piece of beet that was slipped on the floor. Hope dogs can eat beets. I am just gonna blend this just for a second because that gets the big chunks of beets into smaller chunks. Okay, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. This is actually tamari, which is a gluten-free version of soy sauce. 2 teaspoons of mustard, just regular plain old Dijon mustard. 2 teaspoons of liquid smoke. 1 tablespoon of olive oil. 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. I can't say the word. It's like A1. You know, you use on steaks, but it's Worcestershire sauce. And a ½ cup of red cooking wine. You can also use actual wine, it's up to you. And now I'm just gonna blend this. And you can see that it looks pretty bloody, and that's exactly what we're looking for. Okay, I'm gonna blend this one more time. Okay, and now I'm going to add my dry ingredients. It's a 1.5 cups of Vital wheat gluten. Now, wheat gluten obviously is not gluten-free, so I'm sorry I do not have a substitute without gluten in it. The gluten actually makes the steak taste chewy and meat-like. Plus, it really amps up the protein value. I mean, I think this recipe has like 50 grams of protein per serving, and that's way more than conventional steak. So a 1.5 cups of Vital wheat gluten. And I will put a link in the description below to where you can get that. Got about ½ cup of onion. 1.5 tablespoons of garlic powder and 1 tablespoon of paprika. And I'm going to blend this just enough to get it well combined and have the mixture kind of coming off the walls of the food processor. Not very much at all. You really don't want to blend this very long because it will get tough and chewy, and I don't know about you, but I don't like my steak tough and chewy. I'm just going to put this on my cutting board, and I'm going to knead it for just a minute or so, just to let everything kind of come together. And you'll see that it takes on a different texture once it's kneaded right. It kind of becomes shiny and kind of all comes together. Yeah, this does not look appetizing, but really it is. Okay. Now, you may not be able to see on the camera how well it comes together, but it definitely does. And it looks like meat. I just make a ball, and then I'm going to take a knife and I'm going to cut this into 4. Almost looks like cutting into a brain. It's kind of gross. Okay, and I'm going to take each quarter and I'm going to make a patty type shape out of it. You want to try and make it look like a steak. It really just takes like a second, well, maybe like 10, to get these into a patty shape. And I am placing these into a baking dish that I sprayed with just a hair of cooking spray just to keep everything from sticking together. Looks like steak's ready to go on the grill. We're going to bake these in the oven first. I will show you a marinade that we put on top of this. And then we'll bake it, and then we'll put it on the grill just to kind of sear the outside. All right, it's time to make our marinade for our steaks. It's so simple to do. All we need is 1 tablespoon of red wine or red cooking wine, 1 teaspoon of liquid smoke, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and a teaspoon of garlic powder and a ½ tablespoon of brown sugar. I'm actually using coconut sugar here. And I'm just going to take my brush and mix that up. I'm going to use half the marinade right now. Just going to brush this all over the steaks. And these are going to go into a 425-degree oven for 15 minutes. At the 15-minute mark, I'm going to flip the steaks and use the other half of the marinade. Then I'm going to put it on the grill just to let it char, get that outside nice and crispy and yummy. All right, the steak has come off the grill. By looking at it, you sure couldn't tell that it's vegan. Can't tell by tasting it either. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe to be notified of future videos. Thank you, have a great day, and may you know the love of Jesus Christ.